Thank you for the message. I really enjoyed the social exhortation that you gave in the beginning about the women. I thought that was a really important exhortation, just to go out into the Spirit. It's definitely a very difficult exhortation, just in the sense that coming from a position where living in a state where women have a lot of independence, and it's already been messed up, so I'm coming from a place of already being in the messed up place and then having to revert and change wrong thinking. It's just really important. I think, if I could speak for my generation, that it's just really important for us to get this.
Well, thank you for representing them. I have the highest hopes.
And the second exhortation I thought was, in the second session, was really interesting as well, understanding the differences between Pastor Kevin McGinnis and the anointing on John Ramirez as well. Because I knew that he was different, that he had something higher than Old Order Deliverance, but I wouldn't have been able to explain it. And then just getting the understanding of what happened at the end, with the deliverance workers that we talked about yesterday. Because I had no idea that was a part of traditional deliverance, because I missed that.
Yeah.
So I still learn a lot about Old Order Deliverance, even going to these, and I'm still in the process of getting all this information about Old Order Deliverance myself, just because I missed a lot of it. So I just thought it was very interesting, just your perspective on the anointings, the differences of the anointings. So thank you. No one's typed in yet, but I have a couple people on the phone if they want to give their comments. I have Rita, Nether Rita, which is probably Michael, and my dad.
Rita, are you there on the phone? Brett, anybody on the phone?
Yeah, I had to mute myself there.
Okay, you're on.
That was a very interesting message all the way around, everything that you talked about. And Brooke mentioned the one about the dealing with being married and in submission and all of that kind of thing. That was very good. What you said about tithing was very good. And explaining that, I've never heard that explained like that. I thought that was excellent. You're teaching about how it just went into a teaching about this testimony of going to John Ramirez and how he's different than the other deliverance ministers. That was very interesting what you said. I learned a lot from that. Because, I've been in deliverance for years and been exposed to this ministry who's been in Christ and has all the teachings of the Doctrine of Christ plus the esoteric. And this guy sounds like he's got quite a bit of a teaching ability there, and a maturity on him. And I don't know, I was sitting there, I was wondering, I thought what we used to call the imputed Christ is does he have the imputed Christ? Or does he have Christ?
Yes. That's interesting. That was on my list of things to talk about, but I just ran out of energy, Rita, but that is accurate. I don't know if Brooke will want to cut this and make it Susan will make it as added to the message. I don't know, but I just ran out of steam there. But you're absolutely right. I believe that what was manifesting in him. Well, he must have had it. Well, I have a whole teaching on that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Rita. Let everyone else speak, and then I'll give this little exhortation at the end so it can be cut and added to the regular message, okay? If you don't mind.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let Brett speak now, okay? Thank you, Rita. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
I'll make myself a note.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. I did have a question. Are we still taking questions?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you were talking about in the beginning that we're not Adam. I'm just a little confused on that because I guess in my mind I'm thinking that, you know, we're the fallen Adam, and then we're waiting for the second Adam to come. So in my mind I'm thinking, well, if we're the fallen Adam, well, then we're part of Adam. Or am I missing something?
No, actually, you're saying the same thing, just using, I've used different words that have confused you. But no, you're right. But it's just a different way of saying it. You have to ask the question, who is fallen Adam? Fallen Adam is what was left. When Adam fell, he broke into pieces. He dissociated. So what was left after he broke in pieces? Humanity is what was left. So we could say we're the fallen Adam, but humanity is more accurate. We're only one piece of what was left after he broke into pieces.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have it right, though. You had it right. Okay.
Okay, and then the second part here, this ain't a question, but when you were talking about, you know, the woman's role coming under the right order,
Yeah.
and I don't want to give anything away, but I went and seen The Sound of Freedom, and that is a perfect example of, to me, the right order of a husband and wife and how they conducted themselves, portrayed in that movie. It was very, very good. So if you get a chance, if nobody's seen that, just that's a good point there.
Well, thank you for that. We're supposed to be going tomorrow night, actually. Some of us here in New York are supposed to be going tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to give anything away, but yeah, you'll definitely recognize it in there, what you just talked about in the right order. It's really amazing how that played out in the movie. So.
Okay, thank you, Brett. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There's a second reader, number 2. I don't know if that's Nick, if he wanted to say something.
Yeah, okay.
Just unmute him just in case. Nick, are you there? Did you want to say something?
How would I say something?
Just a minute.
Hello?
Yep, we can hear you. I unmuted you.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mick. We can hear you.
Can you hear me, Sheila?
Yes, I can hear you, Mick.
I just wanted to comment how good the message was, and I really was impressed the way you commended that woman where you told her you didn't really want to argue with her, but you said, you know, I'll have to pray about it, and kind of left it where you could have peace in between it and still have good fellowship.
Yes.
I thought that was really good. That was really a blessing for me, and I sure appreciate it. And I really enjoyed your message. It was really good.
Thank you, Mick. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
God bless you now.
God bless you, too.
Okay.
Is that it?
Nope, I've got 2 comments.
Oh, okay.
From Deli and Dalton. Deli wrote in, your message about the role of women was hard but true. May the Lord help us women. Also, good exhortation on tithing. Thank you, Pastor. Dalton, really interesting message. I was really blessed by the initial exhortation, especially the right moral order and your teaching regarding angels. Thank you, Pastor.
You're very welcome.
And
Thank
then
you all.
Tony also just
Tony.
wrote into, I enjoyed the exhortation about a woman being in the right order in a marriage, etc., and the teaching about the angels within us and their functions and purposes.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you. I appreciate you.